Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to Temtem with me, Jalanon, and Lunar Nebula Gaming. Today we're at Miyako Village, looking for more stuff. We got a sticker. So we've already gone that way. There's some kind of public dojo that way. We'll just go wander around here for a bit until we know what our next step is.
A visitor from the city? How strange it must be to live like that. Everyone on top of everyone.
Skyscrapers, yeah.
You're welcome in our house, of course, but it's only polite to knock before you enter, don't you think?
I wonder... I don't think that's an option here. Yeah, I don't think we have that option. It'd be nice if we did. Alas, politeness is not in game design. Apparently. Okay, you're not attacking.
Oh, a visitor? Wait, you must be one of those pilgrims, am I right? Yawn, we get a handful of new faces every week, and it's always those old bores who talk for nothing but that stupid lake, yada yada. I'd give anything to meet interesting outsiders like those Beltosos I keep hearing about on TV. They sound cool. They do awful stuff, yeah, but at least they do stuff.
Belsotos, and you don't want to meet them, believe me.
Okay, Belsoto, Belpaise, whatever. See if I care, big city boy. Anything's better than this friggin' living museum. Miyako Village, more like Miyako Asylum. It's all old people and old news here. I was in Neo Edo once when I was a kid, and it was incredible. And I saw it on TV recently, and it's so changed. But Mom and Dad want me to stay here, so yeah, it's like being frozen in time. I can't wait to have my apprentice's eve and get the down below out of here. I'm never coming back if I can help it.
I was like you once back in Zidane. Wait, I can... How did I do that? I thought it let me move my arrow to the nameplate. Interesting. Gotta go see the archipelago.
That's what I say. Then priests keep droning on about the importance of learning and perfecting oneself, but I'm not learning diddly squat. How could I, just wasting time here with the same people year after year? Like, whatever, one day I'll do it. I just can't wait.
To be king.
Welcome to our humble village, visitor.
Are you Masahiro the artisan? There is no other of that name in Miyako, my young friend. Can you repair this?
Let me see.
What a delicious chihuahua. Naturally, it would be a pleasure to repair and embellish such a thing of beauty. It will be a few minutes. Take a seat on that bench. Only a few minutes? Wow. And there, look at that. If I may be so modest, I think I've contributed to its beauty. Now it is more rounded than it was before it was broken. I say so without any meaning to self-aggrandize. This tea bowl is a beautiful example of Saponki craftsmanship. Probably very ancient. Have it. I shall not demand payment, for it is clear to me this is a very ancient one. And this is my way of thanking you and the owner for giving me the chance to participate in the voyage of this Chuan. Okay, I think it was just my mouse showing up while I was talking. Hello, friend. Also, give me that sticker. Whiplump, okay. New friends? Or enemies?
When I rented this lovely traditional building, ideal for a writer's retreat, I could swear it said it included a fridge.
You know what? That does seem like a pretty important detail. Well, I guess it forces you to get out and go talk to people at the grocery, maybe? If there is a grocery here.
I know what you're thinking, big city boy. This loser lives in a village, but I have the best view since Saponku.
Wait. Okay. Hey, I didn't call you any names.
But you were thinking it, weren't you? I'll have you know it's the highest point in the village. On clear days, I can see the spires of Airborne University from my very window, and the Crema peaks on the other side.
Whoa. Because I think on Earth, in general, you can see maybe 20 miles away, because of the curve of the Earth. I think mountains, I can't remember how far you could supposedly see on top of a mountain. Maybe that was 20 miles. Okay, well, this is the way towards our next potential quest turning.
Jana, we meet again.
How are you doing? Still busy singing the archipelago. Good one. Talking about epic heroes. This place has inspired me to write a novel about airship captains, you know? Rugged, fierce individuals. A life of risk and adventure. When the pan sun sets, red and gold over these pagodas, who can help but dream of romance and adventure? Sounds great. Thanks. I think this is the one. I can feel it. Now I have the main plot and the characters. The only problem is I need to do some research about airships. Not a lot, but I need some technical details to make it believable. And I could use some first-hand anecdotes. I tried asking the captain of the airship that brought me here, but he's not much for talking. all monosyllables. You know Adia Teray? No, but the surname rings a bell. She's Kiswan, I suppose? A friend of yours? If you can get her to answer some questions, I'll owe you big time, Jelenon. I'll see what I can do. She has a temper. More color for the character, then. Thanks a bunch. Okay, Ixla. You enjoy your future doom. As I think about whether I need to do anything crazy? No, probably not. Imperturbable priest. So we can't perturb you. Leave your modern ways at the gate when you enter this place, visitor. You mean my Tim cards? Not just those toys. Cleanse your mind, too. Our temple thrives on honoring the eternal, not the faddish ways of modernity. You'd think they wouldn't use a term like fad, then. Just saying, that seems like a very modern term. There is no place for that here. So you hate change? Not at all. Many of us came here to embrace change, as a matter of fact. True change, that is. A change of the heart and the mind, not the fickle swerves of human culture. We are all something different from what we were before. Modern society leaves no space for actual change, lost as it is in the currents of superficial change. So who were you before you came? Someone I do not even care to even talk about. Someone you would have fought, Tamer, and rightly so. But I am him no more. So you were once a Bel Soto, maybe? The plot? Maybe thickens, probably not. Probably more curdles. The plot curdles. A accent or two. A Temtem sticker, I see you. Aha. The baleen. But not a whale.
A young one and come from land so far, but somehow the fire in your eyes does not look like the serene flame of enlightenment. What do you seek here, then?
I'm looking for my enemy.
A foolish endeavor, young one. One should not seek what one does not wish to find. In time, your enemy shall find you.
It always happens. It's better be prepared. I mean, both seem sort of correct. It always happens.
It happens, and happens, and happens. And yet here you are. Not defeated still, but not victorious yet. Take heart and persevere, young one. Beyond the bridge is the lake. Beyond the lake, the castle. Beyond the castle, a dizzy end, or yet more betrayals, the more unexpected, the more painful. But I am old, and the hour grows late. Leave me here to my senile musings, yes?
You seem pretty aware of the plot for somebody who's senile. Just saying. Foreshadowing.
I don't know. Maybe I should buy a fridge after all.
Consider also a toilet.
A what?
Yep. You will appreciate it one day. When traversing to the outhouse becomes a chore.
Hello?
Wait, this house was square from the outside.
Yes, I know. We've had meringue engineers come and study the house a few times. It's an ancient building technique. Very hard to replicate with modern tech.
Because it's magic. Yes, I know. The building's volumes, right? I don't want to hear about it again. I don't know who built it. It was like this when I bought it. All I did was get a new fridge. Fridge? What fridge? Oh, no, not again. Miku, the fridge! You're telling me your fridge just vanished?
Dude, it's vanished twice this week.
Oh, I should investigate this.
Whatever, talk to Miku. She was there the first time. I just notice it when it's gone every time.
Huh. So is it a Temtem thing?
Hello.
Mayu says you have a fridge problem.
Oh, it's happened again? No way.
Does it ever reappear when it starts?
A couple of times did, yeah. Once it showed up inside the temple. It was tricky explaining that one to the priests. The other time, the neighbors found it in their yard. Fun times. If I was you, I'd go check in the city. If someone else has had a similar experience, then it's sort of general. But if it's only us here in Miyako, maybe, I don't know, the spirits here are angry? The priest should know what to do in that case.
Okay, my guess is digital Temtem, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, well, as long as my assassins cooperate, can I still do voices?
Oh, by the pan, son, can you believe it? This walkway without any railings is a miracle nobody slipped to their death here.
Yeah, looks dangerous to me.
It sure looks dodgy to me, and this is my job. So, I wonder if the priests have checked those anchoring points down there. The upper structure is well maintained, but those rocks? I'm not so sure about this.
Can I help?
Thanks for asking, but no thanks. I'm going to need special equipment and trained staff from the meringue for this. It might take a while.
And some donuts.
And other pastries. For meringue. I know who the real boss of Clan Balsoto is.
Okay, I'll bite.
Who? That gumshoe dude, whatever his name is. The news says he's always here and there, always showing up right on time, and nobody asks where he's been. He's Denise, and nobody's seen him in the same room as General X.
I haven't seen you in the same room as him, so...
Oh, snap. Don't hurt me, please. I promise I'm not in.
Okay. Also, is that a pig epic? Good taste.
Don't indulge my husband, please. He's been reading all sorts of conspiracy rubbish lately.
Oh, okay. Conspiracy theories on the rise. What about you?
Apologies, dear visitor, but the bridge is only for actual pilgrims.
Meaning what?
Speak to our high priest. His is the last word on who is allowed passage to the sacred lake. Like I said, he's very strict about who he lets across the bridge. I just follow his orders.
Why do you follow his orders?
Because it leads to the sacred lake, the place where the spirits reside. We cannot let any tourists disturb their peace. That is one of our missions. Very well, goodbye.
Would it help if I set up on a quest for vengeance instead of, tourist needness? Or redemption? Or something?
Now, please. I'm trying to study for my admissions exam to the dojo. There's a lot of new stuff about digital Temtem, believe me. You were lucky to get admitted before this fad started.
Yeah, okay. I see somebody likes the term fad in this village. Sticker. Czar. Another fad to follow.
The high priest said no, and his authority is final. I work for the dojo master, Dr. Sasai, and her authority is final too.
Dr. Junko. That's not the bird, right?
I don't know that lady. How's that even possible?
The dojo master? Okay. So, we can go up there for our quest. I think I've been down here, right? Yes, okay. I didn't get to that house in the back behind the Temtem area, but we'll probably get there eventually. Onward and upward. Ooh. Is that what Ragnet looks like from the back? Okay.
Hi there, a fellow pilgrim. Do you want to join my team?
What sort of team?
You made it this far in the pilgrimage and you don't know? You need a team to be allowed inside the temple at Sacred Lake. No more, no less, exactly 5 pilgrims. If you want to have a chance of finding the mythical son of the kami.
Ooh, why 5?
Dude, what do I know? It's a tradition. It's how it goes. That's why I'm here killing time until my friends arrive. They're super late, and I need them to have a chance in the temple.
Sounds like a raid boss or something?
Peace, pilgrim.
Tell me about the Sacred Lake.
It's the abode of the spirits, and it contains our holiest of temples. Since time immemorial, pilgrims have crossed the bridge to the lake and ventured into the temple to face its trials in teams of 5. 5 teaches us the value of friendship.
Power Rangers? Okay.
5 are the fingers on the hard-working hand of the tamer, the peasant, and the priest alike. 5 are the archipelago before we heard of amnesia.
So, 6 it should be? Okay. Tell me about yourself.
There's little to say about myself. I used to be a tamer like you, but then
You took Am?
I didn't take anything. I just wanted to change and find some larger meaning to life than just get all the Temtem, win all the battles, be the bestest of the bestests ever. So here I am.
Thanks for the check. You know what? Good for you, sir. Good for you. Hello, Smolty.
Welcome to Miyako, pilgrim.
Miyako? More like our Yako. Wait, what? Okay, thank you.
May your pilgrimage come to an enlightening end.
If this guy is a final raid boss or something, I bet it will be enlightening. To my bones. Because of electricity.
You must be Jelenon,
And you must be?
the one who tries to guide this community towards a better life. You are welcome to our temple, Jelenon, as a person. However, what you represent is not that welcome.
You mean the Congress?
Precisely. Perhaps it means well, but I'm old enough to remember other attempts to bring the whole archipelago under one authority or another.
Do you prefer Clan Balsoto?
If you knew my story, Jelenon, you wouldn't say such foolishness. Rest assured, I hate Clan Balsoto very much, for reasons as powerful as yours, or even greater. These are fast, chaotic times. Everyone knows everyone and everything, or so they are led to believe, by airships and televisions and Timpedias. But the truth is, we are unprepared for all this. Every one of us. You come here believing you bring astonishing news to me, but the truth is I have seen Clan Balsoto's rise coming for a long time. In fact, since before you were born.
Explain that one.
It would be idle talk. And one of the reasons why I chose this life was precisely
to leave behind the pain and foolishness of those past days. No, tell me more about that. Enough. Your insistence is impertinent. You remind me of him when he was your age, always so full of himself, so arrogant, blasted. Shut up. Okay.
Who?
Nobody. Do you have any matters I can actually help you with? I'm looking for Homura, a thief, or Shiratama the Intriguer. Shiratama actually wants to talk, so let's go for that first. A name I do not recognize. What about Homura? He's a fugitive. No. I know they're both hiding here in your community. When one becomes a priest to Miyako, one leaves behind their former self. So did I, so did all my brothers and sisters. That Homura, that Shiratama, they are former selves. You won't find them here. Where can I find their new selves? That is for me to know, and for you to find out, if you really must. Welcome to Miyako, Jelenon. I will not encourage you to stay, for it is clear you are still convinced your cause is too urgent for you to stop and rethink yourself. Perhaps one day you will understand, as I have. You know, I'm all for the whole try to find redemption and repentance thing. The problem is a lot of people just take advantage of that, instead of actually mean it.
The old man is a bit grumpy, but he's wise and kind when you get to know him. I don't know what would have become of me if he hadn't welcomed me here. I might have even joined those awful Belsoto people.
See? Good result here. Good result. Oh, do I still need to talk to you? Huh. Okay, I guess we talk to you eventually. We have to find Shiratama in the temple. Where's Shiratama? I told you and I tell you again, it is not for you to ask who the members of this community were before they became who they are, and it is not for me to say. Should they decide to tell you of their own free will, then so be it. But I shall take or desire no part in that of anything else. Or anything else. Okay. What did I say? I don't mean to disturb you. I know you don't. Know this. You aren't. Okay. I guess we just have to talk to everybody in the temple. You can't imagine how many Temtem we treat every year. I'm not casting aspersions on every tamer, but some of the younger ones can be very cruel with their first Tems. I wish the dojos put more emphasis on treating Temtem decently, instead of being the best tamer, or catching every single one of them, or winning every battle. You know what, Team Therapist? I agree with you. Okay. More people.
A tamer, eh? I used to be one of the best in the dojo back in my time, if I do say so myself. And then one day, I realized it was all futile. All that constant stressing about being better and better and better. I'm happier now, and I'm at peace.
Yeah, but if you get in a battle with Belsoto, will you still be saying the same thing? I wonder.
I could stay here for hours, watching the training. There's something profoundly hypnotic about its pace and rhythm, like a bodily mandala of movement and cadence.
Profoundly. I'm sorry, instead of profoundly.
Can't find that scroll. I thought it was here.
Floral arrangements are more than just a pretty adornment for a room. They have an intellectual and spiritual dimension, too. What did you do before you came here?
I was a scientist at Nanto Labs, but that life wasn't for me. I like it better here.
I've been looking for you.
Oh, don't tell me. Suzuki and Miki? Tell them I'm fine and I said hi. I'm not going back.
I don't want to end up like our hard-pierced brother did. Can you at least help with the development?
No, and I shouldn't even be talking to you. You could be a Belsoto agent trying to trick me into helping with their nefarious plans.
I can prove I'm working for Nanto Labs.
What are the basic steps of our dev process? If you're really with Nanto Labs, you should know that.
Oh, I thought I wrote this down. But where? Where did I write this down? Curse my love of doodling. Doodle page, can you help me? Oh, that's my interrogation notes for Homura. Oh dear. Oh dear. Problems. I have found them in my lack of organization and the fact that I didn't think this would still be important. Okay. One more check. Nope, can't find it. Okay. Basic steps. First, we increase electromagnetic input by 7.2%. What about the polarizer? Attune the electric one. And then reverse polarity. Purple standard. I see, and you say Suzuki and Miki sent you, right? Incorrect. Oh. Their names are Miki and Suzuki, right? Very well then. You're making this up as you are, aren't you? I bet you're a joker who wants to get a sweet new piece of tech. At worst, you'll sell it to the bus owner. Get out of here, faker. Yeah, let me check my notes. Okay, can I check the notes somehow? Please? Please and thank you. Quest items. Here we go. Increase electric. Okay. Increase electric. Okay, it was mental polarizer. Electric input. 7.2%. I thought I remembered that. Okay. Attune mental. Mental. Step 3, reverse polarity. Reverse polarity to purple. Purple. Standard. Okay. I think I got the purple part too. Okay. First we increase electric input by 7.2%. Attune the mental one. And then it was reverse polarity to purple standard. I see. And you say Suzuka and Miki. I can't remember. Curses. Correct. Very well then. I think so Suzuka and Miki? Who gave it to me? Who? Oh man. Does it tell me? So I think I got everything except the correct names. But it is Miki. They told me that much. Increase electric input, 7.2%, tune mental, reverse polarity to purple. Okay, I did correct. Let's do incorrect. So it is Miki and Suzuki. Very well then. So they did send you. Okay, so I almost had it right the first time, even without my notes. No, right. But I missed a couple things. So they did send you. Very well then. I guess the way I disappeared without saying goodbye was less than polite. Here, give me those notes. I'll jot down all I can remember about the process. And this, and this. And then we use the new crystal polymer alloy, charged at 3.70. Here, there you go. Revised dev notes. Ooh, new type of Tim card. This should be enough for Miki and Suzuki to get the ball rolling. They're a great team. It's not their fault. I just needed a fresh start. Now please, could I have some space? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's done. We've talked to everybody here. Talk to you. Don't see anything new on this side. Okay, we'll talk to everybody here.
Only priests and pilgrims should be allowed in here. You lot are disrupting our training discipline.
What are you training in? Flower arrangement? Gentlemen? Shiratama? You're so funny. You made it this far and you have no apparent connection to Clan Belsoto. But that alone is not enough. Temtem up. Oh, well then. We shall train in the art of Temtem up. And not flowers. Well, okay then. Size, munch, and scunch. Let us prepare our combo strike. With that in mind, I think OB10 isn't super affected by Earth. OB10. Alright, I think we get a little bit of damage in there. Okay. Yeah, they're going for Scunch. That does make sense. We target everything else, and... do I Fierce Claw? I guess I will... I'll Fierce Claw whatever survives, sure. I think this should take out Ragnet. Or Ragnet. Yeah, then we use up some stamina, unfortunately, by Fierce Clawing nothing. But oh well. I debated just resting. It just didn't seem worth it. Just in case. Hey, levels. Scrunch and Gozy. I'm in danger. I could rest. Honestly, I think I just rest. Then the question is, do I swap you out just because I can, and then swap you back in to activate the wreck maneuver? I think the answer is yes. I think it'll work. Yeah, and that did like nothing. Ha ha ha. Take that. As long as they don't trap Scaravolt in here, this should work pretty well. So Size Munch can do the wreck attack. We can switch you out back for Scunch. Does this mean we don't get a synergy bonus, or do we? This is important to find out. Okay, Scunch. Because now he's back, then... Yeah, okay, it does do the synergy. Because of course it doesn't show the synergy when Scunch wasn't there. Boom. Shakalaka. We overexert, but it was worth it. I think. Ah, my Scunch. It hurts a bunch. Okay then. I think I can Held Anger though. Inky, get ready. If only I could uppercut. Huh. I think I just wait. I can Martial Strike with you. I don't know if that would take out the other Scunch. How? I think I've got to try. Nope. Still faster. Okay. Ninja Jutsu is supposed to be fast, though. However, you've fallen into my... Never mind. You took that like a champion. Scunch, no. You tried, buddy. You tried. And for that, I will appreciate. Let's go Melocoton. You need the experience. My doggy. What shall we do here? I think to ensure we get some damage out before we go down, we Martial Strike, then we nibble the Scunch. That's with our attack up to. So that's something to note. Uppercut probably would have taken out. On the other hand, though, Melocoton gets more XP this way, doesn't it? If Size Munch goes down. Oh, the brightness. And yet we don't care. Oh, you. You and your dodginess. Okay. I think I just Martial Strike. And Nibble. It'll dodge one. Oh dear. That's actually kind of okay. Nibble was enough. I was a little worried there. Well, on the bright side, we made it.
Very well. You've earned this. Yes, I am Shirotama.
Aha! Part of our
Quest has been completed. It's him, the friend of that detective. He chased me all the way to the Ryokan. I know. It's okay. I've ascertained that he is not Belsodo. But our new life. He told me that here I could leave everything behind. That we never again have to have anything to do with the clan or this war. I said that and I believed it. No, I wished it. I wished for nothing more. I was and still am ashamed of what we did, of what I did. We enabled and helped the very worst in the archipelago. And that is the reason why we can't hide here anymore. We must do right to reverse our previous wrongs. If you say so, I will follow you. How can we help you, Chalanon? I came to Sapanku chasing a flying castle, but it escaped. Telebos, yes. It's designed to do just that. Serve as a mobile platform, so it can't be easily stormed and overrun. It has, however, one weakness: supplies. You can only fly around carrying so many people for so long before you run out of supplies. Water is particularly vital. Telebos needs a source of drinking water, and they need to moor for a longish time while they top up their reserves. I happen to know where they'll go to do just that.
Let me guess, it was your idea.
Yes, I'm not proud of it, naturally, but you're right. I designed the resupply routes, and I know their next stop. The Sacred Lake is the perfect spot. It's secluded, away from curious eyes. It can only be accessed from that bridge, and it's closed to anyone but pilgrims, so it's ideal. This is where we should head next. The Sacred Lake is the only place where we'll have a chance to get the jump on them. It's suicide. No, just very dangerous. The problem will be convincing that old priest. He's not very fond of breaking traditions.
What's his problem?
He lost his brother long ago, to Clan Belsoto actually, but he blames himself, and to technology, which he also blames.
Oh, probably the evil researcher guy.
His brother was blinded by the power of progress, and he let it make him into a monster. Yes, you've guessed it. His brother was the man we know today as Dr. Hamijo. He's no friend of Clan Belsoto, but neither does he like change in general. And talking about tradition says only devout pilgrims are allowed in the sacred lake. Maybe if we could convince him that...
I have an inky, maybe? How's your leg? It's fine, as long as we don't walk any faster than this. Is this the place? Can we stop here for a minute? Carlos, I thought you were now living in Onsenshima. Well, my toes were getting all wrinkly, and Barano was feeling better, so I thought I'd bring him here. He almost died trying to find the Belsoto defectors, so...
Are you the famous Shiratama? That's me, yes. And you are?
A fellow ex-Belsoto sensei. I left the clan looking for you, to join your group. But I was captured before I could find you. I'd be dead if Jalanon hadn't showed up.
You're full of surprises, Jalanon. Welcome then to our little family, Barano. We're trying to figure out a way to reach this sacred lake. That's where Telebos will be heading.
What's all this noise, this disturbance of the peace of my mountains? Visitors, priests blabbing away. What sort of circus is this? This is supposed to be a place of stillness and peace.
Sensei, we must reach the sacred lake. Please, it is a matter of life and death. You must let us use the bridge.
Now to the question. The bridge is for pilgrims and pilgrims alone. If I can't stand the noise and chaos of you lot here, how could I let you wreak even more havoc in our holiest of places?
Because Belsoto will do worse.
No, that will not do.
Jalanon, I think you'll need to figure this one out.
Like I always do. Yeah, okay, I think my mouse might be messing with the game, somehow. Okay, but first I wanted to talk to everybody here.
In case there's more that we missed. Have you come to study ancient manuscripts, visitor? We keep some of the oldest texts in the archipelago here in the temple archives.
Which ones?
Oh, the newest ones, including the first edition of the Onsen Shima Monogatari, the oldest piece of Sapanki literature. Most of them are metaphysical and mystical texts, dealing with the spheres of existence, including ours, naturally, the middle sphere.
Tell me about the middle sphere. Is it like Midgard?
It contains the whole of the material world we know, and probably much more that we don't know. It includes our Airborne Archipelago, the Pan-Sun, the high above, and the down below, with all its lands and peoples, most of which have never been contacted.
They are actual spheres.
No, it is but a metaphor, but do imagine them as spheres, slowly rotating inside each other, if that helps you imagine them more clearly. They are systematic bundles of matter and metamatter, internally bound by invisible forces, some of which are the ones known to conventional physics, as any scientist in the city will tell you. One such force is music, an ethereal vibration caused by the friction between moving planes of existence. It is inaudible naturally, at least to normal ears.
Huh. Interesting point. Because we can hear music. But it's probably metaphorical. Okay. Enough metaphysics for today.
Very well, thanks for the chat. I shall return to my scholarship. Just taking a little rest before I get back to training Temtem. My left knee gets angry if I stand for more than half an hour. One day you'll be like me too.
Unfortunately. This happens to us all. The knees, by degrees, become far more like they have been inflamed by bees.
Look at that. Isn't it an impressive facility? We developed all these techniques here in Miyako centuries before the first dojo ever opened. And they say we are backward.
I don't know if they say you were backward so much as, like, stuck in a rut. You know what I mean?
Jalanon.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the sacred lake.
Oh, you're a pilgrim now? I doubt you've suddenly decided to change your ways, Jalanon.
Is it for you to judge my intentions too?
Ha, such sophistry. By the Pan-Sun, he was so much like... I suppose you deserve a chance like any other pilgrim. Very well, then. The traditional mark of the pilgrim is an inky, for it is only found in the waterfall cave of the pillars of high above. It shows the pilgrim has traveled the correct way and is committed to the pilgrimage. I will bring you one as a token of my pilgrimage. It is not for me to judge pilgrims of their sincerity, so I hope you're serious about this, Jalanon.
Will you keep my inky?
Of course. We will, of course, release it into the wild later. But it's the symbolic gesture that counts.
So, they force you to go on a fetch quest, and you can't even keep what you get. It's kind of the worst, honestly. So, that should be this area, I think, right? Waterfall Cave? Has to be. Has to be. So, maybe there's some way to make that less of a trial by fire. But yeah, I think we'll call it an episode here, dear viewer. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hopefully we will have an inky shortly in the next video. Have a great day, dear viewer.